Hello and welcome, beautiful soul family. Welcome to this reading. This is meant for you when you have clicked on this video. So trust that the timing was shown to you when the messages were most active. All right, so let's see the energy you're currently residing in. Let's see the potent energy for the collective. What messages and what energy? Collective energy, please. Collective energy. I hope you're all amazing, soul family. If you're new here, I am an intuitive reader. All right, soul family, let's see what's going to come out for the energy. Messages for the collective. All right, we have the starfish and the vulture. So the starfish is upside down. So I'm going to use that as the challenge. And then we do have the cobra. That's intense energy, the cobra. All right. So the vulture I'm going to use as the main energy, and the starfish was upside down. So it is going to be used as the influence. This could be the challenge. This could be something that you need to embrace. The beauty about yourself, how beautiful you truly are, and the complexity, how complex you are. So the starfish is an ancient being. So, and I feel like it's something so beautiful, and people see it as just a beautiful animal, and they really don't see how much substance is actually beyond the beauty. So the beauty could be something that I feel like this is all about embracing all life's challenges as it all flows together and it connects. As you can see, like the patterns in the starfish. All right. So I feel like this is all about your connection with how you see beauty. Could be something that you may have struggled with. So we have beautiful, alluring, superficial, or shallow. All right. So I feel like you may have been dealing with people around you that almost, I feel like it could be like someone talking down to you. This could be somebody just in your circle or in your energy space that makes you feel less than you are. Might make you feel like that, makes you feel empty. So this is the energy of knowing your true beauty. And if you've forgotten your deep calling, this card is appearing as important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? All right, so I feel like there's a complexity to you, and you can maybe holding back your true self, not expressing yourself. This is all about the artistic side. All right, so the starfish is natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. So being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. All right, so I feel like if you're feeling like I feel like something has made you feel less than you are, and it's almost like you're not seeing something because maybe others' opinions, maybe, and almost like somebody putting someone down to make themselves feel better. So these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. All right, so yeah, so this is like taking yourself out of other people's perspective. This is about this is all about deep diving into your own harsh realities that on the outside world, all right, we can almost be swayed to be convinced of things that aren't even true. Hiding hiding how your true uniqueness, or almost like hiding in a shell, hiding and not realizing the true beauty, almost like something has been cast upon you, casting a shadow. And this vulture energy, right? So vultures are definitely, they are misrepresented. They are kind of like that cleanup crew. So they come along and they kind of like do that dirty work, you know, where they clean up other, like the mess, as you would see a vulture, it would be almost like cleaning up what's been left behind, what has been left to absorb into the earth. The vultures are, so it's almost like somebody has been misrepresenting you, or like not seeing you for who you are, or not speaking, and it's almost been absorbed. And it's like you see yourself as this empty, like starfish, as an empty inside, like empty shell, empty vessel, you know, or maybe something has made you feel very ordinary or simple, where this almost becomes like a disease that spreads within your mind, right? Thoughts can definitely be manifested. So it's like a misrepresented. And so it's like the guardian and the purifiers, the vulture, the essential for rebalance. Yeah, so they're the ones that come in and do like the dirty work, the cleanup. So reveals wisdom, clarifies. So the vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. Yeah, misunderstood. Something that has been misrepresented. And it's almost like it's become it's like a part of you under what is actually a part of you, under all of the beauty and the exquisiteness. As you can see, there's nothing simple about the starfish. They don't lack beauty, and they are so much more that others people can't even understand. So I feel like misunderstood. So it's the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. All right, so it balances our ecosystem. I feel like something that you do, and this could be like your deeper calling, you know, you're here to awaken the part of the awakening in the collective, you know, where you take on a role of nobody's seeing you it's like nobody's seeing how your true intentions, nobody's seeing what you actually, it's almost like not feeling that people see the work that you do. There's almost like that underdog, you know, where you're misrepresented. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. So this is like bringing back the balance, that even doing that shadow work, that the healing, the work of the healer, you know, it's cleaning up all of the toxic energy. It takes pain and alchemizes, where it looks like vultures are these creatures that, you know, people are scared of, and they're aggressive, and they're not. I feel like it's almost like it's like two opposite energies here. So this feels like there is somebody that's speaking bad about your name, or doesn't see the good that you do, doesn't see anything you do, and almost like turns everything positive about anything that you put your energy into, and it's like he flips it around, turns it into something bad. So this is like somebody else's taking their aggressiveness out, taking their anger out on somebody else, and almost like instead of being aware of themselves, they almost say what they feel about themselves, and they say it about you, or they say it not really seeing this clear picture. So it feels like that healing energy, the work of the healer, there is no one to say, to feel really appreciated. There's not really any, it's almost like there's really no one to, the work of the healer is never really seen, right? It almost like it appears in the darkness. Does the, right, because if you need purification, the revealing of the wisdom of the true, it's like the mirror, right? You almost take on the energy of the other person around you when you're in an energy field. So a situation that needs to be purified. So the energy of you are the healer in the dark, right? So that's like nurturing. It's also understanding that appreciation comes from the true essence of understanding that you have this deeper knowledge and others are not able to do the work that the vulture does. So intriguing, it's misunderstood. All right, so not quite being seen in the outer world as you truly are. You're almost that mirror for others. And when they're in the negative frequency, people in higher frequencies actually tend to bother, right? It can almost feel like whatever you say is being taken the wrong way. So the vulture, remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. Yeah, so the guardian of the purifier, it's like, feels like you are in that dense energy where even when in the shadow, you don't take on the energy of others, but you tend to cast it on yourself, not really seeing that the beauty and the love and the connection, that the bigger picture that you actually put out there, the work that you do, is undervalued. So not seeing your value, not seeing your beauty, and not being understood can play a hard role. It can tend to make somebody that's empathetic, artistic, it can feel like a harsh world. But just remember, your beauty can upset others. The beauty of your heart, your soul, the kindness, Page of Swords, yeah. So you're not seeing all the truth, only seeing a piece of the puzzle, only seeing a piece of what you put out there. I definitely feel like your true intention, your true essence is definitely undervalued. It makes a key role in being able to alchemize, using those ingredients, using those tools to create and align with a higher purpose for the collective. Like taking all those key ingredients and all those lessons, all the truth, all the wisdom, and combining. Like the universe is showing you what needs to be changed, what needs to be extracted. It's all about what you do with those tools, how you extract, how you change the recipe, right? You get to taste the sauce. You get to use your opportunities as growth and strength. It's like sharpening your tools. All right, so the world, closing cycles. So I feel like this is like being able to purify, taking energy that was needed to be changed, needed to be transferred, and needing to be closed. It all connects. There's something that was needing to be resurrected. It's like shaking up what you have been shown, taking what you have, the situations that you have as opportunities to purify. So it's like purifying your mind, throwing away what is not needed, throwing away the old, and putting some new ingredients. So it's like you're purifying your skills, you're purifying your tools, and you're sharpening your mind. Not holding on to what other people think, other people's thoughts, all right? Because it's the tower. It's a breakthrough. What needed to fall was needed. No longer believing other people's truth. It's like your own vision. Now you can, it's like, and again, it's like the casting your own spell, casting. It's like taking what you have learned, taking the lessons, what people have shown you, and what has been misrepresented in your life, taking that and valuing and using that as a resource to transform, change, break through the chaos, the storm, and build new growth. It's like taking a page out of your own story, your own book, and use this year to rebalance and build back stronger. Casting away the old and creating the new. It's like a secret in the sauce. The universe is sending you messages. So changing your perception, it's like, it's a breakthrough in your mind so that you can change the dialogue, change and transform. Breaking it down so you can build it back. It's a Vulture doing the dirty work. You know, that Scorpio energy with the Tower. It's that deep dives into those dark places, those emotions. Not letting the past hold you back, but using it as tools for success so that you can drop all of the burdens, dropping all of that excess weight that you're carrying around. 10 of Wands. The struggle, success from the struggle. 6 of Pentacles, that equal give and take. Letting go of what you're holding on to. And understanding that there's knowledge so you can invest. Invest in the after the storm. You can change the outcome. Once it's all broken down, it's like you can see the flaws so that you can, it's almost like you can look back in your book, look back in your notes, look back in your book where it's, you see now, you see everything. You see that what you've learned from the past is to be used towards the future. It's all to guide you in a direction, adventure, Page of Wands, all about adventure. You know, like letting go of all those burdens, dropping all those wands that you're carrying, and seeing beyond that there is something past all the failures and mistakes in our life. There's something to grow from that. There's lessons to be learned. Ace of Wands, inspiration, right? There's something that was blocking you. Not seeing the beauty in, not seeing the beauty that you bring and the success in your story is taking what you have learned, not letting it hold you down, not letting it weigh you down, but use that as inspiration to create, to be inspired, and to grow, letting the past burn away so that you can grow new. You can grow new sparks of ideas. There's room to grow when you let go of all of the past and you let go all of the space in your mind that's negative, not holding on to the storm and the chaos, but allowing that, allowing the rejuvenation to come in, to clarify. It's like purification, right? When tower falls down, the storm, it was needing to fall down because it wasn't built strong. It wasn't built on a strong foundation. It was needed to break down. And the smoke, right? So that you could grow and march to your own beat. Fire energy is all about being inspired, being your own inspiration, writing your own story, using that creativity with the starfish, right? That's the artistic. So you can break down to break through. Throw away the old and break into the new. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. You're purifying and bringing in you're purifying this energy, taking what was old and allowing it to decay and break down. And then purifying, allowing the energy to be purified. And then creating your own design, your own magic. Your magic of living life by your own rules, by your own fire, by your own desire, purpose, passion. So just look outside of the box. Look outside of everything resurfaces. Everything is if it's not there, if you bottle down that emotion of regret and guilt, and it doesn't go away. It needs to be broken down, it needs to be seen. So a deeper understanding is allowing you to let go, casting yourself free, taking the lessons and marching to your own beat into a new elevation that's inspired by who you want to be. So if you're misunderstood, you're not misunderstood by all. Only taking what you need. And if you have, and the gifts that you share, I feel like you're meant to share these gifts passed on with the world. But it's like you're taking a lesson and you're looking at it as a strategically placing things. It's like learning your own magic touch, learning your own potential. When you see the bigger picture, you see yourself and who you truly are, not through the lens of others. Don't forget who you are. Full of energy, not to be burned away. But take the lessons and transform them. If somebody gives you negative energy, don't allow that to be a part of you. Let yourself shine, even through the storms. It's time for you to change the frequency and change. You cannot change everything. What you can't change, you throw it away. What you can, share it with the world. Transform how we see each other. It's like working together, seeing each other's beauty. Even the vulture energy. Vulture has a purpose, a very important purpose. So don't worry about getting your hands dirty. You're purifying the energy. It's a bigger job than most people can do, all right? So don't forget who you are. Not let the past hold you back. Create your future, all right? Next time, bye.